friends, welcome back to Life with Tamika Lynn. So it's day 2 of Vlogmas, and I must admit, I was going a completely different direction with today's video, but then this morning I had a conversation with my CA, client advisor, and so I said, well, I might as well just go ahead and let's get Murakami out of the way. So in today's video, we're going to talk about Murakami. The release is going to be in January 2025. I know that there's like some avid Murakami fans. It's back when, Marc Jacobs was the creative director for Louis Vuitton. I want to say the first collection debuted in 2023, but it's like that beautiful multicolor. It came in white, black. I mean, there were cherries. I mean, there's a lot of different renditions of it. But specifically what we're talking about today is like that multicolor collection, right? I'll insert some photos as we go, but if you're on social media and you're an avid or an avid LV lover, you've probably seen some of the leaked photos online. I've seen articles with some leaked photos, like Purse Blog is one of the websites that I read an article about the new collection coming out. But I mean, it's like all the rage right now. If you scroll YouTube, you've seen multiple videos regarding it. I've seen leaked photos on YouTube, leaked photos on Instagram. So, I mean, it's all over. I think probably Matt D74 was the first page that I saw photos on. And he had high def photos. So shout out to Matt D. Yeah, he was just banging them out like back to back to back. I would say over several days. I don't know where he got the photos from, but they were like really good photos, right? I'm assuming maybe from a lookbook. I don't know. But I first saw it on his page, and then shortly after that, I got the lookbook from my CA. So shout out to Matt D74. If you're on Instagram, go over to his page and take a look. He's put up pretty much all of the photos from the first drop. Then there's also the.webcloud. That page had posted several of the photos, and there's actually some model photos on that page. And then the other page I saw a lot of stuff on, it was LV Darren, LVDERON. But those 3 pages, I mean, over the last week or so, I've seen multiple photos dropped on there, even before I got the lookbook from my CA. So let's get into it, right? As you guys know, there's like the white, there's the black. It's multicolor, very, very colorful. A little tweaks here or there, but for the most part, you're seeing like a remake, right, of a classic pretty much. What I've noticed though in looking at the collection is, I don't know. Okay, so being very honest with you guys, very unpopular opinion. When this collection first came out, I wasn't a fan, and only because I didn't even give 2 thoughts about it. There were so many replicas. I mean, you turn your head and you saw the bag, and some of them were like terrible replicas. They're not what, replicas are these days. Like, there's some good knockoffs out there right now, but back then, I mean, it was like terrible, right? So I just never really had like the desire to buy anything from the collection because, for one, I wasn't really sure I was into like the white colorful look, and then 2, it was just so many replicas. And I mean, no shade, to each his own, right? But me personally, I just don't buy replica bags. That's just me. But I know that there are some people who do, and that's perfectly fine. If that's what you choose to do. It's just, for me personally, I just don't, right? And there's bags that I can't afford, so I just don't buy them. But that's just always been me, right? I've been collecting for like 20 years now, and that's just my personal preference. So looking back all those years ago, I just never had the desire to buy anything, even on the resale market years later. Just never really was into it like that. But fast forward, right, 2024, the collection is open for pre-order now, or this week, depending on, when your CA allows you to, submit an order. But Pre-orders are open or opening right this week. And the collection will be dropped next month, and you know, your pre-order will come in next month. Looking through the lookbook, there's probably one thing I have my eye on, which is what I was discussing with my CA this morning. There's other things that they're just pretty to look at, right? But it's just not something I need to buy, you know, to add to my collection. As you guys know, if you followed me for a while, I am a huge SLG girl. So there's like, I love a zippy coin purse. If you followed me, you know what that is. But I thought the zippy coin purse was super cute. I'll try to insert a photo, but this is from the lookbook. Super cute, but I'm like, do I really need it? No, you don't, to me. I don't know. What's your thoughts on Murakami? I know there's folks I follow on YouTube that they're collectors, right? And they have the original collection that they've, you know, kind of bought over the years, some new, some pre-loved. I follow folks that have had the bags refurbished, right? Had all the vacchetta replaced. So I do know that, you know, this is a love, right? This is like a love language of a lot of folks, right? I just personally was never into that love language for the reasons stated. But this time around, I think there's maybe one thing I'm gonna buy just to add it to my collection. I do think I'll use it, but yeah, I don't know. So let's talk through some of these. Photos. So there's that. It's like a book bag, the Venice. So I'll insert some photos, I think, as I go through. There's the Alma BB. And the other thing about this collection is that not every bag will come in both colors, right? So there are some bags that will only be in white with the multicolor, and there's some bags that will be in black with the multicolor. There's the black bags that I've seen, they have silver hardware, so I thought that was a really nice touch. Normally you see the silver hardware in the men's collection, so I thought that was really pretty. Not sure how it would look with gold. I was trying to picture that as I was looking through the lookbook. I don't believe I saw anything that was black with gold. I'm pretty sure all of it had silver, yeah. There's a Nice Mini, which I love the Nice. There's a Bandolier 50 in black, beautiful. If I just had money to blow, I would probably buy that Bandolier. Not saying that I need it. I just think it's really pretty. There's a Horizon 55 I thought was beautiful if you're into like the travel accessories from LV. The other thing, so the panda. I don't know. I don't know that I'm really feeling the panda, and I'll insert some photos of that. Yeah, I don't think I'm really feeling the panda. And then this lookbook was 160 pages, so bear with me, guys. I think people were referring to it as like the super flat. I'll insert a photo, but it had like the faces, like the smiley faces. I don't like that either. And again, just me, but I didn't too much care for that. The other thing I will say there, so there was like back, you know, in the first release, there was a Neverfull that had like these little hands on it. And I'll see if I can find an older picture to insert. But back then the Neverfull didn't come with the inside pouch. What I've noticed is it looks like the re-release of that Neverfull now has, you know, of course it has the pouch, but it looks like those hands match the hands from the original collection. So I bet you there are folks that have that original bag that will rebuy the Neverfull just to get that pouch so that it matches that original bag. And I don't know. Wasn't too into the collection 20 years ago. This time around, I think I'm gonna purchase maybe one bag. I think I'm pretty much leaning towards purchasing one bag. So, you know, hopefully there'll be a follow-up unboxing video at some point regarding that. And then that's probably it for this drop, right? I have not seen anything else. I know that there's gonna be the cherries, cherry blossom, those drops. I haven't seen any leak photos. My CA hasn't shared the lookbook for those yet. So I'm interested to see, you know, what that holds. I wanna say those drops are in March and May. So yeah, we'll see. As I was thinking about Murakami, the purse I'm going to share today, because I told you guys we'll talk about one purse a day in these Vlogmas videos or what have you. I do have like a purse that you could consider multicolor, right? And it's from the Game On collection, and I have a Felicie. Now, this is not the same color as Murakami, but this is the only colorful bag I have in my collection. As you can see, it's black. It's canvas coated, right? It's not leather, it's that traditional canvas coat. Black with the, I would say it's like burnt orange, pink, blue, white. I'll put it up close. And like I said, this was from the Game On release. Now the Felicie itself has 2 inserts. It's a very small purse, but it does come with 2 inserts. So a lot of folks use these bags. They feel like you get a good bang for your buck because you're essentially getting like 2 wallets with it. Inserts, one is a card holder, and it has 8 slots, so 4 on each side, and then there is a middle slot where you could put like bills or receipts, and it just says Louis Vuitton on it. I'm assuming that you guys can see that it just says Louis Vuitton Paris on it. And then the second insert is just this zipper pouch, and it's just one zipper. It's black, and it's the same print on both sides. I have carried this bag a couple times. I think probably the last time I carried it for Mother's Day last year. I'll insert a photo. Prior to that, I think it was like a football game. I just took this little pouch, and then maybe I've taken it, on date nights other than that. But I love my little bag. I think it's very quirky because of the colorway. The inside also has this back slip pocket, so it just has one middle pocket and then the back slip pocket. So colorful. This is about as colorful as it gets, right? And if I add something else from the collection, what I'm thinking about is also in black. Does not look similar at all. I'm gonna put a comparison photo of the Game On collection against the Murakami, and you guys will see what I'm saying. They're not the same colorway, but same idea as far as like the black canvas. So, oh, I'm sorry. The other thing is the Felicie comes with a gold detachable strap. And sometimes I'll make this strap shorter by crisscrossing it on the inside so that when you close it, it's shorter. If I wanted to carry it on my shoulder, if not, I carry it as a crossbody. But so those are my thoughts on Murakami. Let me know, are you ordering anything from this collection? Do you have items that you've ordered in the past? What's your thoughts? Let's talk about it down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for supporting me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please be safe.